which is the introduction stage ending with the decline stage. So if the company want to extend, now it is going for the expansion stage. In this stage you are not generating any sales, you are focusing for just for creating awareness. The company are directly selling to the Walmart, so Walmart they are trying to go for selling the consumers. We know the marketing mix means actually there are 4 P: product, price, place, promotion. What they are expecting from the product, so based on the benefit, based on the utility, based on the consumption, so of course they are trying to expect it. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. We are in the BCom Principles of Marketing previous question paper section 2, first semester BCom. So as per NEP syllabus in the last year question paper. So here the continuation part, which is in the last session I have covered the part B. There are 2 questions I have explained. So now which is a continuation here. So explain the concept of product life cycle, because they are asking for 10 marks, right? So you need to write the what exactly the product life cycle, how the human beings having a life cycle. So the same thing, any product, of course you need to identify the life cycles. So here the product life cycle, the simple meaning here, a new product phase through the set of stage known as a product life cycle, because you are launching for the first time. So after developing the product, so you have to depend on the market, right? So which is starting from the introduction stage. So the product life cycle apply to both brand and category of the product. The brand, of course, there are company are offering too many brand, okay, too many categories. So it's time to period vary from the product to product, because now we are most of the time basis and sales basis, the product life cycle is standing. So here the modern product life cycles are becoming a shorter and shorter of a product in the maturity stage, because nowadays the consumers are getting a plenty of product, the similar nature of product they are getting. So the product life cycles, that's what we need to study perfectly, are being renewed by the market segmentation at the time of launching a product, okay, which is the introduction stage ending with the decline stage. So if the company want to extend, now it is going for the expansion stage. So with the help of graph you can understand much better the product differentiation. So now the question which is related to the stage of product life cycle, the first one introduction stage and growth stage and maturity stage and decline stage. So moving forward, the next year you can see this graph very clearly understand. Now y-axis represented sales, x-axis represented time period. Okay, now in before that when the product is not launching the market, so which is nothing but the company are developing the product. So based on the product plan they try to go for develop. So after developing a product, now they are selecting a small market, which is nothing but test marketing to find out. So after the company is the right time they're launching a product in the introduction stage, the company are ready to they want to spend for promotional activity, because unless you're not creating awareness, of course the consumers are not ready to purchase. So introduction. So in this case you are not expecting any sales, only the company are spending for promotional. And slowly you start capturing a market share. The consumer are showing interest because you already created awareness. Then of course the company are expecting a sales 20%. So at the certain year completed, of course you entirely capture the market shares. It is highly impossible. At least in this case you are try to capture market share for 80%, 70 to 80% you capture. Now we are in the safe zone. So which is nothing but your maturity stage, okay. Under maturity stage, see, assume after 3 years, if there is any specific product what you are offering, the similar product which is offered by the competitor, so now your sales will be declining. Now company have a 2 option: either I can drop this product, I want to rebrand or recreating an awareness. So which is when you try to go for the same product, which is nothing but the product extension, okay. So here one by one the main focus here, the introduction stage, the company are ready to spend for promotional activity because each and every product is asset. So unless the consumers are not aware of this product, of course, the company are not able to generate any revenue. So the product is unknown. Any new product is coming for the market. Of course, you need to create awareness. So the price is generally high. Okay, at the time of introduction, generally high is how we get to know. So the placement is selected because with the help of middleman, we are trying to go place the product. For example, retailer, wholesaler, middleman. We are placing the order based on the segment what you selected. And once you segment is selected, now we are trying to go for promotion is informative and personalizing, because you are creating awareness, the company are losing. Why? Because in this stage you are not generating any sales. You are focusing for just for creating awareness. Okay. The second stage will be a growth stage. So under growth stage, of course, you already created awareness. Of course, the consumers are start buying your product. So the product is more widely known and consumed because the consumers are accepted your product. The sales volume start increasing now because you already created. And the price begin to decline with the entry of new player, because now the price, any substitute company are offering similar product. So now you need to reduce. Okay, possible give discount, possible you can go do for the sales promotion activity to increase again. Again, the placement become a more widening. So in this area, in this first introduction, you selected only limited area, one small segmentation. Now you start extending your segmentation. You're going for the different location, different city. So that is widening. The promotion is focused on the brand development and product image formation. Now again, the promotion is which is completely creating a more awareness just for building a brand. Now, third stage, under maturity stage, whatever the sales you expected or forecasted, of course, you the consumers are start purchasing around 70 to 80%. You capture the market share. Okay, in this stage. So the product is competing with the alternative, because now it is the similar product what you are offered. Okay, the same product will be the competitors can also offer. So in this stage you are safe, but again also you have to create more awareness. Otherwise the consumers can switch to other competitor products. So the sales are not high peak. So in this case, high peak 100% we are not expected. The price reached to lowest point, but because now start reducing the price. So at the introduction stage, you MRP you charge for 100 rupees. Now it is gradually reducing. So in this case, because the competitors came, so you need to reduce your price. The placement is intention. That again, you have to go for the different area you already cover, new segment you're going, or different area you're going. Okay, based on the what are the factors will be influencing to the consumer. So obviously you need to think. The promotion is focused on the repeating purchasing. Again, the company want to create re-awareness. So because there is a competitors offering the similar product, if you are not creating one more time promotion, the consumers are diverting to other company products. So now we are in the decline stage. Under decline stage, because we know there are similar competitors, the similar product are offered by the competitor. Now your sales will be tried to reducing here. So the product is faced reducing a competition. Okay. So the sales value reduced because of decline stage, because competitors are offered now. So the price is likely to fall. Again, you need to reduce the price. Suppose in this case, you have charged for 90 rupees. In this case, of course, you need to charge for 60 or 70 rupees as per company policy. The placement is selective. Again, the selective placement. Now, one specific area you covered. So, in this area, the consumer are not showing the interest. Again, you try to go for other area, because which is a new market, new segmentation. The promotion is focused on the remaining. Again, the same product, whatever you created awareness, when it is a declining stage, of course, you need to create a re-awareness for the product. So under part B, the last question, which is explain the types of channel of distribution available to the business concern, because there are different types of business depending on the different channel of distribution. Okay, so what are these? So the first one, the consumer product, which is completely based on the consumer product. So which is a consumer product, you can name the product like a FMCD. So these are the product regularly consumers are purchasing. So the manufacturer may reach out the consumer either directly. In case of consumer product, now the direct marketing concept is which is coming under the latest marketing, okay, recent market trend. So under without using any distribution channel, if the product price is too high, okay, the size of the product is too high, then company are directly selling to the end consumers. Or by using one or more distribution channel, number of retailers, wholesaler, retailer, okay, now producer, whatever the producer, finally it want to reach for end consumer. Now either the company producer, it can directly sell to the end consumer, or with the help of a middleman, okay, wholesaler, retailer, like this you can go ahead. So the manufacturers to consumer without selecting any middleman. So for example, Avon Cosmetic, Tupperware, Aquaguard, and Amazon. Okay, these are the examples there. They are directly focusing for the end consumer without selecting a middleman. And second type under consumer channel, manufacturers to retailer and retailer to consumer. Okay, manufacturer is selecting only for the retailer as a is a connector, is a link between the producer and consumer. That's what they are trying to depend on the one single middleman. So this is called for one channel of distribution here, which is a zero channel, okay, without having any intermediate. Here we are finding one channel of distribution, only one retailer. So for example, the supermarket and corporate retailer like Walmart, best example, Walmart is the best example. The company are directly selling to the Walmart. So Walmart, they are trying to go for selling the consumers. And under consumer channel, manufacturer and wholesaler and retailer, which is nothing but your two channel of distribution. You are selecting a support from the wholesaler as well as retailer. Okay, so now under consumer marketing, manufacturer, agent, and wholesaler, retailer, consumer. Now most of the company are they try to go for export. Okay, so they try to sell such a best agent, whichever it's a desired agent. Okay, so in case of electronic goods, so okay, the consumer durability goods, so now they are trying to go for the selecting a three channel of distribution. Now again, sir, the second category, industrial channel, because the major product what we are offered, a company offered, one is consumer basis and industrial basis. Industrial requirement can be fulfilled by the industrial company or producer. The industrial channels are usually shorter than the consumer channel, because so there the value of the product and the size of the product and the requirement, the sales expectation is very limited. So that's why they try to go for direct marketing. So the manufacturers to industrial user. Suppose I am a industry, okay, a small scale industry, or if I want to depend any equipment or machinery, so directly I can approach for the manufacturer, those who are producing. So the under industrial channel, manufacturer and distributor and industrial user. Based on the industrial requirement, there is a few distributor they are appointed. So the company with the help of distributor. So here also we can find out one channel of distribution. So next, manufacturers to agent and distributor to industrial user. Here we are trying to find out two channel of distribution. Okay, only for the industrial requirement. So industrial requirement can be raw material, machinery, tools, accessories, spare parts. So these are the items. Now under last category, which is nothing but service channel. Okay, there are major product, we have physical product and intangible, nothing like a service. Service, how it is the channel or distribution is. The distribution channel for service are usually short. Okay, or either direct or use of an agent. Okay, so the service what you're offering, the direct production and consumptions will be taking care simultaneously. There are different types of service: airline service, okay, beauty service, skin care service, hospital service. Okay, so there are different types of service. So service provided to consumer or industrial consumer, because the service is required for individual consumer as well as the industry also is required. If you take example internet connection, even the general publics they want to depend on the internet survey. Even the industry also they want to depend for internet survey. So next category, service provider via internet, because there are too many services offered with the help of internet. So for example, the passenger they want to book any ticket, so they try to go for directly the company website. So with the help of app they are try to book. Internet and consumer and industrial require. For example, e-tickets is the best example. Okay, so this much only which is related to the service channel. So next coming for the part C, the mark is assigned for 15 marks. You need to attend any two questions. Okay, so answer any two of the following question. Each questions carry 15 marks. Okay, so 2 into 15, 30 marks you are getting. And the first question, define marketing mix, because we know the marketing mix means actually there are 4 P: product, price, place, promotion. So the definition which is related to marketing mix. And explain the 7 P's of marketing. So in the physical product we are identified only there are 4 P's, but in case of service product 3 more P's are added. So you need to explain. Here the marketing mix refers to the set of action. Okay, any company they try to approach the strategy which is based on the marketing mix. Okay, so tactic we can say. That company used to promote its brand and product in the market, because any product of course the consumers are expecting a benefit from the product. Okay, so if there is a product, of course there is a price. If there is any price, of course the consumers want to get one right platform, that is nothing but your place. Now consumers will get to know about your product with the help of promotions. So there are 4 P's make up typical marketing mix: price, place, product, promotion and place. However, nowadays the marketing mix increasingly includes 7 P's. What are the P's? People, process and physical evidence. Okay, in the elements, if the question which is related to marketing mix elements means 7 P's means we need to write for the 7 P's. Okay, moving one by one P. So the product, the first one, product. So there are 5 questions which is related to product. So here the 5 questions that will be a help define the elements. Okay, now consumer point of view. Okay, what do the consumer or customers want to buy from the product or survey? What they want, what they are expecting from the product. So based on the benefit, based on the utility, based on the consumption. So of course they are trying to expecting. And how and where will they use it? This specific product, where, how and the usage part. Okay. And next one, the product are most have a features and meet the client or consumer's requirement. So every consumers are always fulfilling their needs or desire. So based on the product whatever they are purchasing. And does the product have a catchy name? Because any product, of course, the brand name is very important. Okay, so easily the consumers can catch it. Okay, they can recall. How is your product different from your competitor? Because the consumers they are trying to go for comparing with the different company products, what they are offering. Either it is coming under the homogeneous category or heterogeneous category or similar feature, one features or 2 features. So like this, they are trying to go for evaluating. So moving for the next P is the price. So here also there are major 5 questions related to the price. Okay. So is the price is favorable? Because the company what they are offering a product for the end consumer, the price is very important. There we can identify the price sensitive consumers. How does the price compare to competitor? So the similar product if the competitors are offering, so I just want to compare. Okay, if I try to fix more compared to competitor, the consumers are not ready to accept your purchasing a product. Should discount be offered? Okay, the price which is, I told you the price mix which is related to the discount or credit. Okay, do you accept payment plan? Because there are major 2 transactions will be going in the business, or cash transaction or credit transaction. In this case, we can identify the price mix which is nothing but your credit payment. Are there any credit terms for customers? Need to meet the customer's requirement. So if there is any credit payment or installment, hire system, so like this. And third piece which is related to place. So how do you put your product in the right place? Because the consumers, they are always going for convenience. So most of the consumer, they are trying to depend on the online platform. So because the convenience place, so the where the buyer and seller meet to one specific place, okay, that's what the market is. So here the five questions which is related to the place. Where do buyer look for your product? How they will get to know the product, that is promotion. How they will purchase? With the help of place only. How do you access the right distribution channel? Because each and every product having a different distribution channel. So in case of industrial product, in case of consumer product, the distribution channel, how they selected, it is very important to reach the specific location. How is your distribution strategy different from competitor? Because the similar product the competitors are offering for the consumer, I just want to refer to the competitor place strategy or distribution strategy. Do you need to use a sales force? In case of electronic goods or equipments or heavy machinery, the consumer want to get more clarity towards operation. Okay, so that's what the sales force will be personal selling, we can say. Do you need to sell online? Of course, everybody is going for the modern marketing concept. Every consumers are trying to get plenty of opportunity with the help of online marketing. So they are trying to depend. Now moving for fourth P, which is promotion. The main purpose of marketing mix promotion is to boost brand recognition and sale. Any company, unless they are not expecting a sales from the consumer, of course they cannot survive. So that's what they need to create more and more awareness about your product. Now this for the five questions which is related to the promotion. Where and when can you get your marketing message across your target market, whom you focus? There are different products based on the demography, based on the geography, based on the behavior. So you have studied. So this specific product is offered when you are creating awareness. Okay, when you are expecting a sale. So before that, you start creating an awareness. How do your competitor do their promotion? So again, the similar product the competitors are offering. So I just want to refer how they are doing a promotional activity. So, and how does your competitions influence your choice of promotional activity? So how does your competition influencing? Because the similar product, if you are charging more price, okay, compared to your competitor, the consumers also get to know because they created awareness using a right platform of promotional tools. Okay, so when is the best time to promote your product? Okay, when is your best time to promote your product? So there is one specific concept like a diffusion, means which you are spreading a message for the consumer about the product. Okay, before launching a product. So that's why you need to create well in advance. It is best to use social media, of course, which is a very important nowadays. So the market, everything is diverting to the electronic marketing concept. So that's what we need to create more awareness using a social media, because the consumers are, at least in a family, at least one person are using a mobile device, okay, Android phone, so they can have an idea about the product. And about fifth P, which is related to people, is very important. Now, in case of service, if you take without people, of course, we cannot go for doing a marketing. Okay. So here, business are reliant on the people who run them, right? Either which is starting from the seller and buyer. In between, there are different process which is carried by the people. So it is no brainer. Having the right people is essential, as they are much part of your business offering and the product and service for your selling. So either which is related to the physical product or service product. So when you started business, you're not alone. So that's what you're trying to recruit or selecting a right person to fulfill, expecting a demand, expecting a work from the other people like employee. So you need to train them properly. Okay. This include like employee performance, appearance, and customer survey. Because most of the company they try to depend on the employee is always asset for the company now. So in case of product is an asset. In case if you are treating employee, the performance is increased, your productivity is increased. Okay, so the good service CRM, which is nothing but CRM, customer service. Okay, customer relationship management. So of course every company are there try to go for customer care, so you need to select a right person. And process, in case of a physical product, for example the physical product production and to end consumption, so there are different process will be going, so now the carrying, storing, okay, or warehousing, this kind of process in physical goods also we are identified, and in case of service also we have identified different types of process will be taking care. The marketing mix process emphasize the how which your product or service is delivered to customer, because what kind of process are involved in this specific product. And it can be your sales panel, funnel, the distribution system, and other systematic procedures to ensure your business is running effectively, because you are not setting a process which is not carry certain process. Now for example the process one completed, now the second process will be getting for the input from the first process. So there are different types of, if anybody is going for the restaurant, they are placing order with the help of a person like what we studied here, people. Okay, so wait, the message will be conveyed to the kitchen, after preparing your food is getting delivered. So this kind of process will be involved. Even the online platform also the process will be, okay, you can identify. And you want to make sure that your process is well organized and minimizing crowd. So that's what you are setting a standard in the process. Okay, so well organized means of course we are not finding a loopholes. Okay, last one, physical evidence. So the physical evidence means actually when the consumers they want to get the information, seeing something clue. Okay, so it is about the environmental, how it is decorated, interior part, or how the customers are attracting, the billboard, okay, display board. Seeing that board only the consumers can getting a more evidence. So which is related to, it is about the environmental, which is the services delivered. Okay, so because the environmental, interior, if you try to go for restaurant, or if you try to compare with the fast food center. Okay, so when the restaurant, of course the seeing the environmental only we can understand the service whatever it is available. So it include any tangible goods that facilitate the performance and the communication of the service. So the tangible means actually what? Any service. Okay, of course you are trying to go for connecting a tangible goods which is related to the facility. Suppose the sitting arrangement, the swimming pool in a restaurant, which is actually tangible nature, right? So which is just for connecting the service and the performance. Okay, last one, the customer look for the clue, because everybody, all the consumers, they are if they are expecting a service, they are trying to get any clue from the different source, like have a idea about the likely quality, equality of the quality of the inspecting the tangible evidence. So the tangible evidence means what exactly the billboard, if you try to go for a billboard, or seeing the display or interior decoration attracting. So this is related to the physical evidence, which is one kind of the consumer, if they want to get a service, so the physical evidence will be supporting. That's it. Keep on watch for next section. Thank you.